As we start our video today, I would like to just say that silver stacking or collecting, or any precious metals really, is really a fun hobby to have. It is open to, I think, any budget. If you have quite a bit of money to spend, you can definitely up the game a bit for yourself. But even if you don't, you can budget yourself to put away some money every week or every month, or however you want. You can start with silver. I mean, I kind of started with silver because I liked it most, and I stuck with it. But yeah, well, good afternoon to everybody. Let me just say that too. Here where we are, it's gray. It's been gray actually for a couple of days now, but no complaints. I've always heard that in the UK and England, it's always raining and foggy and cold. But I have to tell you, I found that it's not true. We've had plenty of sunny days. We've had a fantastic summer this year already so far. It's just that sometimes it gets cloudy and gray, just like in the other part of the world. So I just wanted to throw that out at you. What do I have here? What are we looking at? Well, I picked these up a little while ago. I thought it would be a nice addition to the silver collecting and the gold collecting. Is a little treasure chest, as you can see. They're very inexpensive, but they're a great gift idea. I haven't really quite utilized them yet. I haven't put them to any kind of specific use, but I'm getting ready to. I have these, and I find myself with some time where I can use them. But they're really practical. They do have this little lock. I mean, they come in different shapes and different sizes. You can put, like you can see, you can put whatever you want in here. I do have a few ideas of what I'm going to be putting in mine. This is pretty raw, and I'm sure you guys have seen things like this also elsewhere, other places. So it's not like, they're hard to come by. I mean, you can buy these fairly inexpensive, but it's a cute little thing to have, gift-wise. You can fill it with all kinds of, maybe even smaller silver instead of big coins like that, smaller coins. You can fill it with silver shot if you have silver shot. I'll probably do a video of silver shot shortly, and show you what that is. But yeah, I just thought I'd throw these out at you. Let me get it out of the way for now though, and let's get to the coins that we're going to be doing. Now, if I understand correctly, these are not first designs on these coins. These have been made before. If I understand correctly, back in 2014, as a matter of fact, which is a bit before my time. I wasn't in the precious metals game back then, but I understand that back in 2014, Perth Mint had come out with this coin, Zeus, Gods of Olympus, Zeus, in this antiqued version, and it turned out to be very popular. I think, if I read correctly, it was the very first time that they had antiqued a coin, that a popular coin, which sold out pretty instantly. So this year they have brought this design back, but instead of just having the antiqued version, they also brought out the bullion version that is not antiqued, just a regular bullion version that we always have seen from them also. So let's look at these individually. We'll start with the bullion one, if you don't mind. And again, it's a good design. I mean, if you're familiar with Zeus, in mythology, it's one of the god figures. I guess he's supposed to be the head god in mythology. So I'm not going to go into Zeus himself. I mean, you can probably look into that yourself. But I'm here to talk about the coin. As far as design goes, and what we're looking at here, again, short video. I won't make it too long. In the back, we have the usual Perth Mint effigy of the Queen. We have the usual effigy. So we have along the edge here 1 ounce, 9999 is 4 nines again of AG, which stands for silver. 2020 is the year. We have Queen Elizabeth, and then we have Tuvalu and $1 as the denomination for the coin. Again, pretty standard for Perth Mint. We see these throughout. Coming to the front, let me zoom in a little bit if I may, if I'm able, again, because you guys know that I have the focusing issue every time I zoom in. But there it is. There is Zeus. Again, very nice design, very good art. There's a lot happening on the coin. None of the field has been left untouched, which is something that I always appreciate. So there we have it, Zeus with curly locks hair and curly locks on his beard. staff in the background. You've got an eagle there. I think it's an eagle, isn't it? I'm pretty sure anyway. Holding lightning in his hand. Again, it's a nice artwork. There's a lot going on there. In the background, you do see a radiant sky with clouds. I'm going to assume those are clouds. Let's just say they're clouds. And he's standing on top of a mountaintop. Zeus at the very bottom there. So again, it's a very nice design. Of course, you have the P here for Perth. Should we look for, does this one have the security mark too? I didn't really look at it beforehand to see if there was a security mark on this one. Some kind of a lettering or something or other. Actually, I've just spotted something down here in the corner. Let's see if I can zoom in on it and see if that's actually what I think it is, or if it's just, yeah, there is something there. And I lost the focus. Too close. Yeah, there it is. If you guys can make it out. It looks like a TV. And I'm shaking all over the place, but there you are. Okay, let's zoom back out again because it's way too close. All right, there we are. So that's Zeus in the Bullion version. You have Zeus himself as high polished, high gloss, stands out very well. It is a flat coin. It looks high relief, but it's really not. Well, I don't consider it. I don't know if they said it was high relief, but it is a good design. Like I said, it's very, very attractive. They put a lot of work into this, and it does look nice. But again, it is an image on some artwork of back in 2014, so it's not new. So if we move on to the antique version, so we're looking at exactly the same coin, except that we've put some antique to it, some toning into it. It is artificial toning, of course, but it's very well done. I think on a lot of coins, if you do antique them, it brings out a lot of the artwork that you can't see on the bullion. And I think that's the case here. As for instance, if we look at his beard now and his Goldilocks hair, I call it Goldilocks, there is more definition that you can see. The staff is very clearly defined now. The clouds in the background of the radiant sky is clearly defined, and the muscle tone is very clearly defined. So there's a lot more to see once you antique a coin, and I think that's true of any coin that you antique. Again, same design, lightning. You've got the eagle there. Is it the eagle? I have to look it up, if that's the eagle or not. But there you have it. The antique version and the regular bullion version. I am going to actually look it up here real quick, if you don't mind, to see if that's what kind of bird that is that he's holding there. Does it say? Does it say? Does it say? I don't think I see what it says here. Here we go. Okay. Okay, so I'll just read it to you. How's that? I found it. So the reverse. The reverse depicts bearded Zeus rising up into a stormy sky, wielding his thunderbolt and scepter. Okay, that's on the other side. I call it the staff. It's a scepter, guys. I'm sorry. With an eagle flying above his shoulder. Yeah, so we were right about that. The design includes the inscription of Zeus at the bottom that we saw and the Perth P mint mark. So we were right about that. And I lost my focus here again. I do apologize about that. See, if I play with that zoom back and forth, I don't know. Maybe it's just, I think it's time for a new phone. What do you guys think? Or maybe a camera to do this. There's a camera should do it instead of my phone. On the obverse, again, it's just the Queen's effigy, so there's nothing special about that. Purity, we saw that was $9.99. Oh, yeah, of course. How can I forget? Mintage. The mintage on these coins. The bullion version, let me bring that back out again. The bullion one has a mintage of 13,500. It is a low number. Now, again, 13,500 is kind of an odd number to me, really. I mean, you think of 15,000 or 10,000 or 25,000. I mean, those are the typical numbers. 13,500. Needless to say, this sold out very quickly. A lot of dealers that carry this are now also sold out, and if you do find it, it has quite the premium on it. But again, if you missed out on the first releases of this, I'm sure you'll be able to find it. They're out there. I'm not one of those, unfortunately. I didn't get many of these, and I'm not going to be able to help you with it, I'm afraid. Sorry, guys. But there you are. So it's 13,500 for the bullion, and it's a very much lower number, if you're ready for this. 1,500 for the antique. That's right, 1,500. And same goes with this. If you weren't able to get this when they first were released, quite the premium on this one also. The prices on this is going upwards and upwards and upwards. Not to mention, of course, that silver spot at the time of this filming is quite high just by itself. So premium on top of premium on top of premium, I'm afraid, on these coins. I was only able to get a couple of these just to help out some of my guys, and that's all I could do. So I'm, again, it's just hit and miss. Sometimes you look out and get a bunch, sometimes you don't. But there you are. So 1,500 mintage on this one, 13,500 on the regular bullion coin, and we will conclude with that. Again, I appreciate you guys staying with me and watching the video. If you haven't subscribed already, and my subscription numbers are slowly but surely going up, I appreciate that very much. Let's get these guys back here in focus so you can compare them side by side as we close off the video. Oh, no, I'm not even centered. Where am I? Here I am. So again, please do subscribe if you haven't. I have noticed that I have quite a few viewers out there that don't actually subscribe. So guys, help me out. Try to help me to get these numbers up. If you wouldn't mind, subscribe to the channel. Like if you do like the video, share it with your friends if you wouldn't mind also. And again, thanks for staying with me. I will say goodbye for now, and we will catch you on the next video. Bye-bye.